welcome, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I appreciate you deciding to spend a few minutes of your day with me, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and today, well, as many have been asking me many times recently, where is the next Clash of Clans update, and what is it going to contain? Yes, we were promised, okay, not promised, but we were told that we would likely see 4 updates in 2020. So far, we've seen 2, and that leaves only about 2.5 months for 2 more updates if Clash of Clans is to follow through on what Darian said earlier in the year. So, with that being said, I thought this was appropriate to go ahead and talk about the 3 greatest update ideas ever that Clash of Clans absolutely needs to implement. Okay, well, they're pretty good, and I hope you guys like them. Number 3 is way outside the box, and I'm super excited about it because I think it actually could possibly become a thing around the time of Town Hall 14. Now, I do have a history of making a lot of update predictions in Clash of Clans, and most of them, okay, all of them have not come true. Back as early as 2014, I had an idea for adding things to the walls. Rather than just increasing a wall level time and time again, how about adding something like a crenellation or a battlement so that the wall actually had defenses in it? That never happened. How about a new siege machine, the catapult, or the pekapult? I thought that was an amazing idea, and while it hasn't happened yet, it's possible that at some point in the future we could see a catapult, pekapult style siege machine. And then a couple of videos I made about the Legend League trophy shop, and I thought this was a brilliant idea, if I do say so myself. The idea that Legend League trophies would no longer be completely worthless because, let's be honest, as it stands right now, Legend League trophies are useless, absolutely useless, and there's really no reason to be in Legend League. So yeah, especially since they got rid of Global, right? But hey, I've got a little more about Global in a little bit. Now also, of course, perhaps my most famous idea that the Gala fam knows about is, of course, the Resorcler. Now, the Resorcler I originally did coin as a 300 IQ idea, and I really like the idea of having a building that could transfer one type of loot into another. Gold to elixir, elixir to dark elixir to gold, anything like that. And while, yes, it's a brilliant idea, I think it looks cool, I think the name is terrible, I can tell you that I'm pretty much 100% sure that it will never happen. Okay, now the reason I know this, in addition to being told by the Clash of Clans design team that, yeah, great idea, Galadon, no. But okay, here, they never told me why not, and this is why not, okay? I believe, and this is just speculation, that the most active players in Clash of Clans are A, players that are just about to upgrade to a new town hall, or 2, players that just completed an upgrade to a new town hall. And a common problem that both of those types of players might have would be having too many of one resource and not enough builders, so that they would ideally like to transfer some of that loot into another type of loot. So, if they were to actually implement the Resorcler into the game, it could cause those players to not feel the same pressure to make that brand new Town Hall upgrade, and that would in turn lead to players not being quite as active, and that is the opposite of what Clash of Clans wants to do. They want players to be more active. So, with this, as of right now, I officially permanently withdraw and retire the idea of the Resorcler. So no more talking about the Resorcler, but we could talk about use code Galadon, right? I'm not going to stop talking about that because it's a brilliant idea. Going to settings, more settings, scrolling all the way to the bottom, typing in Galadon is greatly appreciated. It doesn't cost you guys anything. It supports the channel. I give back to charity and to you guys with gold passes and giveaways every single month. So thank you guys for using code Galadon. Now, there is one idea that I, with the help of you, the Galafam, got into Clash of Clans. Yes, we did, together, through my community page. We, last Halloween, got the Halloween obstacle renamed the Spooky Tree. This was amazing. Thank you guys so much for that. And I have to admit that I did get one thing changed myself, and it was the sound that the Spooky Tree makes. That's right. That is the sound of the royal ghost dying. That was my suggestion, and my suggestion alone, believe it or not. The Clash design team said, hey, we kind of like the idea of putting in the sound of the royal ghost deployment. And now, if you recall what that is, it's kind of like a whoa. It's a very faint, not that exciting sound, and it's not very loud, and just, it's easy to miss. So yes, I can be thanked for that one change of all my years in Clash of Clans. That is the one achievement that I have. I got them to use the royal ghost death sound as the sound for the spooky tree. Who knows what's coming this Halloween? Hopefully not another Halloween obstacle. But okay, here we go. Into the 3 amazing ideas that I had. And I will save the best for last. But the first idea is for all of you that are sad about Global being gone. Now, Global is never coming back. Don't get me wrong. And I do agree that Global was not a great place to be. But I think that that additional chat tab could be brought back in the form of an alliance chat. Now, my thought is that maybe, just maybe, they could do something to link clans together. Maybe 2, 3, even 4 clans could form an alliance. Now, what this alliance would do, could it be related to, playing single player maps? Could it be related to doing a giant alliance task? Or could it be clan war related? Or maybe it's just so that it's easier to recruit. It's easier to move people from one clan to another. You've got the alliance chat tab, and that way you would have, 100 to 200 people that could be chatting in there at the same time, yet it would be monitored just like clan chat is monitored by the elders, co-leaders, and leaders of the respective clans that are in the alliance. So that's my idea, and I really think that that actually could work, and I think it checks all the boxes. It helps out with recruiting, but doesn't become a crazy, awful, bad-to-be place because you pretty much have accountability from all of the members that are there. So hopefully at some point in the future, we could actually see clan alliances and an alliance chat. All right, idea number 2. And this one also comes from many viewers' suggestions who say, Galadon, we want to be able to donate resources. We want to be able to give resources to other players in the game or other clan members. And while no, that will never, ever, ever, ever happen, because it just it opens the door up for so much exploitation. People could really take advantage of that. I mean, you could actually see people trying to buy and sell resources. Just not a good idea. Many, many more banned accounts because of that. So I don't think that should happen. But how about if these clans, or maybe even the clan alliances, or let's just stick to the regular clans that are in the game right now. How about if clans could receive donations from their clan members into a pooled resource pool for the entire clan? Now, what would that clan do with said resources? Now, there are many possibilities for that. One is obviously cosmetics. You could purchase a special clan banner for your clan castle. Maybe there's a special trophy or statue that could happen, or perhaps even something like some hero skins could be made available again and purchased through the clan donations and the clan resources. Now, you have to draw the line at some point, and you can't let the clan purchased items help you in the game, because then you get that unfair advantage / pay to win feeling. So I don't think it should be anything like upgrade your troops or your heroes or a defense, anything like that. And I don't think it could be new skins for defenses or buildings, because that's already been shot down by the Clash of Clans design team. Okay, so those are my first 2 ideas, and I thought they were pretty cool, and I think that they both stand a chance of getting into the game. But the third idea is something that I've talked about a little bit before, but we've got a brand new twist to it, and I feel like it may be my best idea ever. Now, as we continue to upgrade in Clash of Clans, you guys know that the village becomes more and more crowded. And obviously with that, something needs to happen, right? The buildings are getting more numerous. They did make the village bigger at some point, but how many more buildings can we have before you have to do something about the attack timer and too many time fails? And the village is just too darn crowded. So how can we have a Town Hall 14 without making more buildings? So the original idea was, hey, what does every single player have? Okay, that's not going to work because every single player has basically the same buildings. But okay, everybody has builders is what I was trying to get to, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or even 6 builders. And that takes up a lot of space. Even if those builder huts are only 2 by 2, after you've got 6, that's a lot of square footage, a lot of square tileage being taken up by these little useless buildings. Now, some players say they're not useless because they can be used to break the chain lightning pattern of an attacking Electro Dragon or to fill dead zone spots in base designs, but for the most part, let's admit it, they're useless. So, here's my idea. Let's change builder huts fundamentally. Okay, now there are 3 possibilities. The third possibility I think is by far the best idea. But first idea is you get rid of them altogether. There's no more builder huts. Let the builders run into the town hall like the villagers, and they don't need huts. I mean, is really one of those buildings that they're working on, say, more than a few minutes walk away from the town hall anyway? Do they need to camp out throughout the village? I don't think so. I think they're just fine sleeping inside the town hall, and they can bring their tools and their tool belt with them when they need to go out and continue another upgrade. But if you hate that idea, if you're going to miss builder huts too much, then how about we just replace all of those builder huts with one big builder hut? Make it look a little more elaborate, maybe make it 3 by 3 tiles, and you're still going to have a huge space saving versus the 5 to 6 builder huts that are peppered around everybody else's base. Okay, so that's not a bad idea either, but here we go. You guys ready for this best idea ever? How about if at Town Hall 14, builder huts become weaponized? That is right. Maybe it's a little Tesla on top of every builder hut. Maybe it's a new defense, but you weaponize your builder huts, and then let's take it another step right here. Let's chain them together so that if you put them close enough together, they affect each other and can alter the way bases defend. I don't know, it's just a thought. I would love to see it fleshed out. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think. Does this work? Do you have a better idea? I always listen to the comments, and I appreciate you guys sticking around all the way to the end of the episode because you are the true hashtag Galafam. And I love thinking about and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galadon, that's a brilliant idea. That's the best idea you've ever had. I'm amazed.